life have taken very strange turns. As a child, Zouareg was diagnosed with rickets, a disease of malnutrition contracted through his mother at birth. That disease marked him for a lot of abuse by his schoolmates. Weak and skinny, he seemingly had nowhere to turn. At age 19 and only 108 pounds, Nordine turned to gymnastics as a way to a healthier life. But because of the effects of rickets, it didn't work out well at all.
To me, I did good in gymnastics. I performed well, but I kept on breaking my bones, Dan. I'll show you one accident that I had in competition. I was doing the pommel horse, and this is what happened. I broke both of them.
Zouareg then began weightlifting, and his whole life turned around.
My body responded immediately when I started weightlifting. Within the 8 months, my coach already asked me to take part in competition. Weightlifting did help me, and it's still helping me now.
In the span of about a decade, Nordine rose to the top of the bodybuilding world, eventually winning the titles of Mr. Universe and Mr. World. It was his way of beating rickets and all the bad things that came with it. It was shortly after winning those competitions, Zouareg stepped out of the spotlight for good.
And so that told me, your body is not letting your mind quiet. It's not quieting down your mind. Your body is taking over your mind. You need to do something about it. So I started meditation. I'm in a point in my life where I reach balance. I do not no longer need to live with the obsession of a top-shape professional bodybuilding body. I just need to be me. Some of them are people that attended my classes.
Mind over body. Okay, so let's talk about this book, and it says on the cover that it's a mind-body book. What exactly does that mean?
It's to help readers reframe that process of thinking. If you think about it, most people, a lot of people, take more time smoking cigarettes, which takes 5 to 10 minutes for one cigarette. It takes less time to go through your mental exercises and your physical exercises than smoking 10 cigarettes a day. That's in mind over body. Again, it's not about only doing, but about being.
Director Paul Sikala reports.
Longtime Tucsonan Nordine Zouareg has had the title of Mr. France, Mr. Europe, Mr. World, and Mr. Universe. And here in the old Pueblo, he is also known as Mr. Personality, for utilizing his diverse and caring attitude and his personality and life experiences to make positive changes in others. Tucson's Nordine Zouareg has made the cover of countless magazines as a two-time Mr. Universe, and in recent years, he's gone from muscle man to life coach.
We work with people such as Oprah, Barbara Streisand, Sophia Loren's bodyguard and first assistant. I worked with Jim Carrey, John Kerry, Charlie Sheen, Janet Jackson.
That list also includes Tucson's Humberto Lopez.
I took advantage of the fact that he was Mr. Universe.
But it goes beyond physical training. Zouareg works with people like Lopez on their InnerFitness. He's even published a book on the subject.
I was more passionate about the book during the pandemic.
Zouareg emphasizes the 4 golden rules of mindful fitness: sleep, breathe, eat, and move.
Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually balanced. Self-esteem does, up or down. It can be boosted at any time by anyone, anywhere. Right? So if you're fueling yourself, Instagram. 3, yeah. Corporate executives around the world for the past 10 years now. Pattern that I kept seeing, work and life. Some of them were incredibly performant and successful in one area, and most of the time was work. But in all areas, the emotional, the mental, the spiritual, and the physical were not balanced, so to speak. And when that happened, they created what we call inner conflict, opposite of inner turmoil.
Fear of failure isn't real. It's something that you just make up.
So the illusory fear cannot be backed up by fact. So if you're afraid of something, ask yourself, is it backed up by fact? So inner fitness is about reconnecting to who you are. Ask myself one of the questions that most people don't dare asking themselves, and most don't even find the answer until they're prompted to do so, which is, who am I? All right.
Well, I have to say the quantum leap was my favorite activity. It was exhilarating, nerve-wracking. I can't say enough about how much of a release it was.
Far surpassed my expectations. It was so great to be here with my husband. We just got to connect on a much deeper level.
A breakthrough on the quantum goal, and the lectures were amazing, the food is amazing, the accommodations are amazing, and you really need to get here and try it.
So, of course, the retreat is not only based on the meditation, the relaxation techniques, and exercise and nutrition. There are so many other things that our guests are able to do during this 3-day retreat.
Let that fear go. Just made me realize how big an illusion it is to be fearful of a lot of things in life. And it was a giant breakthrough. It was very helpful.